Morning, Kyle. How are you? Happy breakfast, happy brunch. Alexa, stop.
Oh, good morning, Kyle Jocko. What are we going to play this morning?
Something easy
Yeah,
to start
still
with.
not impressed with the camera, but we
Well,
talked about that.
yeah.
Are you going through StreamYard or?
I had to because I tried to do it straight to Facebook here, and Facebook doesn't support Safari for live streaming, and I didn't want to download Chrome. So we're still on StreamYard.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works. And we're also trying out just the built-in microphones in the laptop,
Oh, okay.
just to see, and I'll try this one in a minute.
All right, Kyle. Looks like I'm going to be counting on you to tell us how the microphone.
Yep.
In computer. Why does it look like a Lenovo? It's black. I'm uncomfortable. Is that all they had, or is that how they make them? Or
They make them in black or silver. They make other colors, but the Pros only come, I think, in the black and the silver, and I'm good with that. It matches my phone.
Okay.
It matches my soul. Australia we are bound, we're fettered in iron chains, to be transported to the penal colony on Queensland's desolate plains. Mongrels, beggar men, wasted thieves, they're shipping us off to the crowd's relief. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. In debtor's prison I was thrown and kept behind the locks. They confiscated all I owned and it didn't fill a box. Got the ocean from the tears you cried will carry me off in the morning tide. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. And it's green grow the birks on the bonny Ithan side, and the verdant braids oh scream. You couldn't have done worse transporting me if you left me swinging on the gallows tree. To Australia we are bound, we're fettered in iron chains. Baked out colony, penal colony on Queensland's desolate plains. Mongrels, beggar men, wasted thieves, they're shipping us off to the ground relief. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Oh, Aaron, sent away, oh, Aaron, I'll find a way to keep you here forever in my heart. Keep you here forever in my heart. Keep you here forever in my heart. Woo!
There we go.
So now we're higher.
Rocky Mountain High.
I can get you higher. Seems like we have 5 people. I see only Kyle has said good morning. If you're out there, if you'd leave a comment and just let us know you're here, thank you.
And we're testing out Restream,
Yep.
streaming service, to stream to multiple platforms. So please.
There's Jamie.
Hi, JJ.
I just want to make sure it sounds decent. We're trying out just straight from the MacBook with the built-in microphones. Just to see how that sounds. What, you have a request?
Me?
Yeah.
Bubbles up.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, all. Little James Buffett here for you by request. Jamie says it sounds great. Excellent.
Okay.
Glad to hear it.
Kyle, where are you going to brunch? And what are you having?
And who with?
Well, that's none of our business. But if he wants to tell us, that'd be cool.
He's not on trial here.
That's right. Did you ever restring your banjo?
I did not. Not a high priority.
I'm putting that on the chore list.
Okay.
It's not often that I want banjo.
That's very true.
But when I do want it, I want it.
Yeah. Hope you're all well this morning. It's a snowy morning, cold here in... Oh yeah. That unpronounceable place. Tuckland. I think that's where we always go with EJ after playing at the Duck. When the world starts a reeling from that pressure drop feeling, we're just treading water each day. There's a way to feel better, be well set to weather the storms till the sun shines again. When the compass is spinning and you're lost on the way, like a leaf in the wind, friend, hear me when I say, bubbles up can point you towards home, no matter how deep or how far you roam. They will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up. To my friends who are jolly when melancholy knocks, sometimes they let her in to sit and share stories of flops and past glories. It ain't half as bad as they've been. Sometimes living's a struggle, multiplied double, but they love it too much for the party to wail. Bubbles up, they will point you towards home, no matter how deep or how far you roam. They will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up. So let's pop a cork to the rough and the right, to the bright blazing days, the sweet starry nights. Bubbles up, they'll point you towards home, no matter how deep or how far you roam. They will show you the surface, the plot and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. towards home. No matter how deep or how far you roam, they will show you the surface, the part and the purpose. So when the journey gets long, just know that you are loved. There is light up above, and the joy is always enough. Bubbles up, bubbles up, bubbles up.
So both Kyle and Jamie reported a little bit of static that they didn't hear earlier on. So I put it back down on the table. So we're going to see if that made it any better. And then if that did not make it any better, we will go to the plug-in mic.
And it may be an issue with Restream because we were hearing it last night, although John Tomea suggested the only reason you have to have echo cancellation on is if we were listening back, which we're not, so we don't have to have that on. I don't have it on this morning, and that may have accounted for the
gain.
The gain fluctuations.
Cool.
Stuff, so.
It's better. So it's got to be sitting on something solid. So there may have just been a very slight vibration in that, because that was just a vase with a piece of heavy-duty cardboard trying to make it taller. A vase.
Any requests?
Yeah, Jamie, do you want to hear something in particular?
Yeah, it's not loud. Yeah, I don't. I'm just playing fairly quietly.
Oh, Jamie says she still hears it.
Oh.
So,
you want to switch to the other mic?
Oh, good morning, Brian. Yeah, switch. Let's.
Okay.
We're gonna try plugging in a microphone, which could just completely fuck everything up.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. We're casual here. So this, I was just using the built-in microphones from the Mac laptop, and let's see what happens when we do this.
Oh, when I say fuck it, it does like it blurs out the word. It uses what do you call it? Asterisk.
Okay.
Asterisk.
All right, we've switched to this little microphone. My little microphone. I think we can put this over there.
Hills of Caledmond, which is a K.
Hills. It's an H, actually.
Well, she said Hills of C. I'm like.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Morning, Brian. And so, let's see.
Okay, so we have the better mic plugged in.
Better mic. Can you hear the new better mic? Tap, tap, tap on the better mic.
Stop tapping on it. I swear that doesn't do.
It just makes sure that that's where the source of the sound is coming from. That's all. You can do the taps. No biggie, Jamie. Just wanted to let you know. We did not want to really be pedantic, but here we go. So here's a Pat Burns song. There's a song about a place in Ireland, County Carlow, near where Pat grew up. Less volume, but no static. Now let's see how it goes. Drink from the cool red river, tie back your hair. Jump up from behind the tall grass and give me a scare. Always on my mind, pictures from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Caledon. Remember when you built that little tree house without hammers or nails? As soon as the heavens opened, the little tree house fell. Always on my mind, memories from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Caledon. The white noise you hear is the kettle in the background. But it took me a while, but now I can see the people around made a difference in me. You gave me life, you watched me grow. You taught me the things that I needed to know. Now I'm sailing away, away to be free. The place where I'm from still lives within me. Just needed some time to be by myself. Stop following dreams meant for somebody else. When this hard life starts to take its toll, and I know the place where I wanna go. When I find the one to have and to hold, and I'm settling down, and I wanna go home to the hills of Caledon. Always on my mind, pictures from the mountainside, rolling through the hills of Caledon. The hills of Caledon.
Dr. David Dow is with us for a few moments. We are testing out show them the mic.
Oh, so this is the mic that we're using.
We're testing out streaming via Restream through the browser, through the MacBook, which is why the video quality is a little bit reduced.
Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, so any requests out there? Have a great afternoon as yourself, Mr. Kyle Jocko.
Yes, enjoy. Post a picture of whatever yummy Mexican food you ordered. Thanks for joining us.
I have this one on. This on.
Boys of Barnstrada is on my list for now, as is Ordinary Man. Just a little Christmas.
I'll do those two after I do this one.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna see if perhaps I could up the audio. I want audio.
Well, honey, why not your?
It
Is that intake?
No, yeah, but all it does is it has a volume for the headphone output jack,
Oh.
and it has a balance between the audio coming from the computer and the audio coming from the mic.
Okay.
And I can try. I don't think it's going to do anything, but I'll try. There. I don't think that affected anything, but
I think we got a thumbs up that the sound was good once you started singing.
yeah. So anyway, here's this.
Where it says Wolf Loescher in the corner, can you put like testing new audio and stream or something? So
I should be able to do messages.
I meant a little banner like that.
Caption. There we go. I can add a new caption. Testing 1 2 3. Testing
Testing audio setup
audio
and stream or something like that.
testing AV through Restream. There. Add. Okay. See. Let's see now. Show. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! So I can do little messages like that,
Yeah.
which is nice. Can't do that on Facebook.
Restream. Restream.
All right, I can also spell it correctly. There we go. Save.
Restream.
There we go.
Restoring your am
There we go.
since 2007.
This is living. This is style. This is elegance by mile. Oh, the posh traveling life, the traveling life for me. First cab on the captain's table, regal company. Whenever I'm bored, I travel abroad, but ever so properly. Oh, bored out, starboard home, posh with the capital P O S H P O S H. Every hand that holds the scepter, every head that wears the crown, they'll always give their all for me, they'll never let me down. I'm on my way to far away, ta-da and toodaloo, and fare thee well, and bon voyage, arrivederci too. Oh, the posh traveling life, the traveling life for me. First cabin, the captain's table, regal company. Pardon the dust of the upper crust, fetch us a cup of tea. Ah, poured out, starboard home, posh with the capital P O S H. In every foreign strand I land, the royal trumpets toot me. The royal welcome mat is out, the 21 guns salute me. The monarchies are constantly commanding me to call. Last month I missed a mufti, you can't oblige them all. Oh, the posh traveling life, the traveling life for me. A rumpty-dumpty-di-di-di-di diddly-di-di-di. When I'm at the helm, the world's my realm, and I do it stylishly. Poured out, starboard home, posh with the capital P O S H P O S H P O S H. Posh.
So welcome, Kimberly Grouser. So since that song makes you laugh, I presume you remember it from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and the scene. Wolf is going to show you the necklace that he got me for our 25th anniversary by my favorite kinetic jeweler.
Good morning, Mary Higgins, by the way.
Yes, good morning.
So here
Mary
is
Higgins.
the, sorry.
And move the chain so that the
Yeah.
windmill, so the
I think I've got it as best as I can.
no, but here, hang on. Hold it. There you go. Ah! Anyway.
I will never be on whatever the QVC network, I guess.
That's right. So the go like this.
Is it just me or is that not? Okay.
Go like this so that
Oh,
it.
sorry.
There you go. And then also the door opens. Show her inside.
Okay.
Anyway, I had
Who's
always.
in there? There's a little guy in there.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway,
inside.
Because nothing says I want to spend the rest of my life with you like a flying outhouse. Anyway.
I'm wondering, can you grab one of the
Wipes? Yeah.
wipes?
There is a thumbprint or something.
There's a thumbprint or something on my camera, I think.
Oh, you're brand new?
Thank you. I just want to try to do this. Let's see if that made a difference. Yeah, I think so, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Then we had Ordinary Man.
Oh, yay. Yeah, Ordinary Man. Any other requests?
Element O.
Ah!
What?
It's wiping the screen off.
Oh. Did it go away?
I can't tell. Good morning. Let me know if you have any requests.
First song on a little Christy Moore rock block. I'm an ordinary man, nothing special, nothing grand. I've had to work for everything I own. I never asked for a lot, I was happy with what I got. Enough to keep my family in my home. And they say the times are high, and they've handed me my cards. They say there's not the work to go around. But when the whistle blows, the gates finally close. Tonight they're gonna shut this factory down. They'll tear it down. Well, I never missed a day, nor went on strike for better pay. For 20 years I served the best I could. Now the handshake and a check seems so easy to forget. Loyalty through the bad times and the good. And the owner said he's sad to see that things have got so bad. The captains of industry won't let him lose. But he still smokes a cigar, he drives a brand new car. Still he takes his family on a cruise. He'll never lose. Well, now it seems to me such a cruel irony. He's richer now than he ever was before. Now my check is spent and I can't afford the rent. There's one lot for the rich, one lot for the poor. And every day I tried to salvage something of my pride, to find some work so I might pay my way. But everywhere I go, the answer's always no. There's no work for anyone here today. No work today. And so condemned I stand, an ordinary man, like thousands beside me in the queue. And I watch my darling wife trying to make the best of life. God knows what the kids are gonna do. And now we are faced with this human waste, another generation cast aside. For as long as I live, I never will forgive. You stripped me of my dignity and my pride. You've stripped me bare. No work today. No work today. No work today.
So we've had a request for Pills of White Mercury from Mary Higgins, and Jamie asked for the bus song 3,000 Miles.
Okay.
Allison wants to know where, honey, where are my
Yeah.
bags? She can't find the pants that she wants to wear today. And I was like, well, how many options do we have?
Well, I thought
Dirty clothes pile.
I thought she was talking about you. Can you pass me my tea? Where did it go?
Oh, there wasn't any.
Oh.
So I'm steaming green tea with honey.
Thank you.
I'm not putting whiskey in it this morning. Unless you're a very good boy.
Okay, so we have those requests, but first I've got the in-house request for Boys at Barnashrada.
No.
No?
Let's do theirs. Yeah, I can always
Okay.
get you to play Barnashrada for me.
Okay, so 3,000 miles.
And Pills Away Mercury. I think Mary requested Pills last night and it got lost in the shuffle.
Okay.
Which I did not remember.
Well, I've got Pills to Right Mercury after this, so 3,000 miles first. So there we go. There it is.
Jamie. Yes, I know he has a squeaky bum, but I don't feel like chasing him.
It's all part of the magic.
You make noise, he makes noise.
All right. My name is Robert Wilson. I'm from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Oh wait, stop the presses, Allison. David, I found her pants.
Oh, yay!
So let us celebrate, as is our wont amongst our people. My name is Robert Wilson. I'm from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I've been living out of a suitcase now for 14 days. I walked the boulevard in Hollywood. I caught a Vegas show, was no good. Met a dancer there, starting a Broadway play. But it's a lonely world, this Greyhound, believe me, I've been here 14 days. 3,000 miles, come a long, long way. 3,000 miles, now 21 is as good a guess as any age that I confess to. Let's just say I'm old enough to get away. Back in school I found the only written truth on bathroom stalls and telephone booths. I studied a while, but college got in my way. I learned much more from the back of this Greyhound. Believe me, I've been here 14 days. 3,000 miles, I've come a long, long way. 3,000 miles, have you seen? Well, the world outside is turning, and it's yours. If you were put here for the learning, people talk to themselves on Greyhounds. Even the drivers strain to hear. They tell the same forgotten story. Will it fall on forgetful ears? 3,000 miles, I've come a long, long way. 3,000 miles. Down in Houston, out comes this woman with 2 kids and a bottle of booze. And she cracked them both like match heads whenever they ventured too close to a fuse. And I sat with the girl from Boston. We were playing cards for cigarettes. I lost her name in a poker game, but her face I'll never forget. You never forget the views from these windows. Believe me, I've been here 14 days. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've come a long, long way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. come a long, long way. 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles.
Oh, Ilona from Germany is with us. Welcome back. Happy to have you.
Guten Morgen, at least here.
Well, no, it's evening.
Wie geht es Ihnen?
I think she's in Berlin area, but I can't remember. I think we had, I did. Well, it lower ABV, but still gives that nice little
Nice.
throat.
Okay,
It helps
so
scrape all of the, well,
pills.
your voice did not sound as warmed up. Jamie says thank you.
You're welcome. Pills of White Mercury. And this is a song about a cure for what ails you. I think it's maybe the backlighting that's causing that weird kind of effect over here in the video. Over here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Would you like me to close?
No, it's fine.
No, I can go close.
I'm just curious. So back in the day.
And Rodriga has joined us. By the way, we're sitting, at least on Facebook, we're sitting at 9 and 10. So.
Yeah, we got a total of 12, so that's
Awesome.
including that one. So, welcome, Renriga. How did hockey go last night?
I want to know how many times the boys have been in the kids have been in the penalty box over the last 4 days. Craig Scotland has also joined us.
Craig.
Whiskey for breakfast. Oh, Tottenham over Man U. Megan will be happy.
Yeah.
Wolf's cousin Megan, second cousin. First cousin wants removed. They're Megan and Wes are Tottenham supporters. Is the dog whining at you?
No, he just lay down here on my shirt for some reason.
Sounds good.
Anyway, back in the day, they used to treat syphilis with the pills of white mercury. As I was a walk by the banks of the Yugi, come my dear friends, and this story I'll relate. I spied a dear comrade all dressed in white flannel, and curls his face. Oh, the mercury was beating, the limestone was reeking, his tongue all in flames hung over his chin. A hole in his bosom, his teeth were closing. Bad luck to the girl that had to gain him the glim. And had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. Oft time they chided with though the young flash girl did not sport and play. But I never listened, no, I never heeded. I just carried on in my own wicked way. It's down on the corner, two flash girls were talking. One to the other did whisper and say, there goes that young man who once was so jolly. Now for his sins his poor body must pay. Had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. Oh, doctor, dear doctor, before your departure, take all these bottles of mercury away, and send for the minister to say a prayer over me, so they can lay my poor body in the clay. Now get you 6 fellows to carry my coffin, 6 pretty fair maids to bear up my pall, and give each of them there a bunch of red roses, so when they pass by me they'll not know the smell. And that Had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. Oh, had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime.
Mary wants to know if mercury actually affected a cure, and I don't think it.
Well, it either drove you insane or it killed you. Last thing you're worried about is whether you had syphilis anymore.
Right.
But mercury was what they used. The hatters used. The milliners. Does a milliner make
No.
hats?
Yes, but
Haberdasher.
yeah, hat makers. Mad as a hatter comes
Yeah, from the fact that
mercury in the steam. I think it did something to set the color in the felt.
And the felt, and then I think the shape. Was it the color or the shape?
The steam is for shaping it, and I think that I don't know. Let's look it up. To the Googles.
To the Googles.
So typically that's Chris Riga, John Tomas, or
Paul.
Kyle, but none of them are here. And it made your nose fall off, but I don't know if the mercury made your nose fall
No,
off.
that
or
was
the
syphilis.
makes your
The
nose
syphilis
fall off.
it ate away at your extremities.
What did we watch?
I think it was because of it restricted the blood flow, maybe.
I don't know, but what
Can't remember.
what was the thing that we watched and she had a false nose?
It's not my real nose; it's a false one.
No.
She has got a wart.
It was called maybe the English or White English or something. It was
Was it the one with in the American West?
It's
with
in the American West, and she's English, and she's hunting down some guy, and all the while you think it's this one guy, but it's this other person who.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's called The English.
Anyway, it was very good.
Yeah,
Emily
worth
Blunt.
rewatching actually.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt, that was it.
Emily Blunt. She was very good in that, but she did not at one point. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I don't want to spoil it. But she goes to a brothel and somebody doesn't have a nose. But anyway. Okay, now Boys of Barnashrock.
Now Boys of Barnashrock. Okay.
Beaches of St. Valerie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't heard that in forever.
I haven't played it in forever. It's a sad song. All right. Back to the Christy Moore Rock block.
There's another American West. I think it's American Primeval. That's on my list to watch. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's the one on Netflix. This is from the Wild West of Ireland.
It's from County Kerry.
Oh, that's not the West. That's kind of like central.
South Central. Yep.
South Central. We crack ourselves
South
up.
Central, i.e. South Central LA is a notoriously challenging gang-filled was in the 90s. I don't know what it is now.
Oh, the town that climbs the mountain and looks upon the sea at sleeping time or waking, it's there I long to be, to walk again those kindly streets, the place where life began with the boys of Barnashrock who hunted for the rand. With cudgels stout they search for birds in every verse, from the letter to Dooney. We dance for joy beneath the sky. Life held no print, no plan, when the voice of Bard Schroeder went hunting for the ram. And when the hills were bleeding and the rifles were aflame, to the rebel homes of Kerry the Saxon strangers came. But the men who dared the oxes and fought the black and tans were the voice of Bard Schroeder, who hunted for the ram. But now they toil in foreign soil, where they have made their way, deep in the heart of London town, or over on Broadway. And I am left to sing their days and praise them while I can. Those boys of Bard Schroeder, who hunted for the ram. And here's a hell to them tonight, wherever they may be, by the groves of Carrum River or the slopes of Benetee. John Daly and Batande and the Sheehan's come hand down, and the boys of Bard Schroeder, who hunted for the ram. And when the wheel of life runs out and peace comes over me, just take me back to that old town between the hills and sea. I'll take my rest in those green fields, a place where life began, with the boys of Bard Schroeder, who hunted for the ram.
Oh, lovely. Dr. David Al has to run, but she's going to try to stream in the car.
What was the next one?
The Cape. Oh, Ilona asked about your guitar sounds like a bouzouki. So I said that it's baritone. No, she said it sounds like a ukulele. I said it's a baritone ukulele.
Yep.
But it's strung G-D-A-D like your bouzoukis.
Yep.
And is it? Are they nylon?
Nylon, yeah.
They're nylon.
So it's my lovely wife here bought this for me many years ago.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did.
Grammy did.
Okay.
Sort of. I was in the room.
Somebody bought this for me
You were
as a
talking
gift.
about it, and I said I really wanted to buy it, and Mom said I'll buy it. So she bought it.
And I had it for years, and I've never learned how to play ukulele. Just haven't been interested. But I learned to play Irish bouzouki, so I figured, well, it's got 4 strings. I'll just tune it like an Irish bouzouki, but I had to get the right strings, which I eventually did. and loved playing it around the house. It's great for taking on camping trips.
There's plenty of pictures of Wolf in Canada, even playing music for me around the campfire until we got nervous about bears. We were like, "So how are the bears this time of year?" "Oh, not too bad. A couple of grizzlies, not much." We were like, "What?"
Right.
That was in Banff.
Banff. But yeah, so that's what this is, and I started playing without a pick for the first time, and so it made it not as loud, and also I could do some little fingery things.
That's what she said.
Thanks for joining us here for an impromptu howl, pop-up howl. Did you warm up your biscuit?
I did not. Also, I have to go pick up my grocery order before too long.
Okay.
Let's do a few more.
You should do your biscuit. Eat something.
Well, I want to make a smoothie, but A, it's going to be loud, and B, there are ingredients in my grocery pickup that I want to put in my smoothie, so I will in a little while. We've had a request for me to go get your Irish Bazooki.
Okay.
Do you want Finbar?
Yeah, it's sitting in the red case outside the closet, I think. I'll play the next one on Bazooki.
I've been after you. I know that it's easy to pick that up and play it casually, but I want you
I'll
to
play that on the next one.
Okay.
So just figure out what the next one is going to be. I could do, what's the name?
Beaches.
Beaches, yes. So stick around for an Irish Bazooki tune here in a second. I think that's right. Sack cape tied around his neck. He climbed up on the garage, figuring what the heck. He screwed his courage up so tight, the whole thing come unwound. Got a running start, and bless his heart, headed for the ground. He's one of those that knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your cape. Now he's all grown up with a flour sack cape tied around his dreams. It was full of spit and vinegar, he was busting out the seams. He licked his finger, he checked the wind, it was gonna be do or die. He wasn't scared of nothing, boys, he was pretty sure he could fly. He's one of those that knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your cape. Now he's old and gray with a flour sack cape tied around his head. He's still jumping off the garage, and he will be till he's dead. All these years the people said he's acting like a kid. He did not know he could not fly, and so he did. He's one of those that knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your cape. Spread your arms and hold your breath, and always trust your cape.
That's one of my very favorites.
Would you mind? Oh, I think there might be a pick in the case here. So
Okay. And you have to talk about it now that you're digging it out.
That's what she said. Will you kindly grab me a white pick off the right corner of my desk? Thank you. So this is Finbar, a custom-built bazooki built by my good friend.
Herb Taylor.
Thank you, Herb Taylor, who lives in Golden, Colorado. And it's got a redwood top and maple back and sides. It's got lovely color to it. Thank you kindly. Got a pickup put in it, and it sounds great, but it's loud, and it's got twice as many strings. So I'm lazy. I don't want to tune that many strings, but I do like to play it when there's a good occasion to.
Hi, James. James McMullen has joined us.
Where's he from? Where are you from, James?
He was just with us the other night. I feel like he's an expat. I feel like he's a Celt, and but I can't remember where he's located. Now you opted for F-holes
On this one?
on this one.
Actually, Herb did.
Oh, Herb did. Okay. Why?
Just different.
And then your other one, Ursula, is Chechen Blackwood and has a more traditional round hole opening and a fuller body, but is really loud. And a bit of a challenge to sing over in a casual environment. Glasgow. Okay, cool. That's right. Now I remember.
At least it's not Paisley.
Yeah, right. That's because that's what we heard him all the way over here say, "Ugh," when I said you grew up in Eagle Ride.
So I had to play very pianissimo in order to not have to shout over the top of the this
Bazooki.
particular bazooki. But
So this is Beaches of St. Valerie, written by
Davy
Davy
Steele,
of the
proud
Battlefield
Scotsman.
Band, Runrig.
Not Runrig.
Clan Alba.
Yeah, and the other big one was Kobeg.
Kobeg, that was
Yeah.
it.
Wonderful song written for his father and his uncle. His father and his uncle were both in the 51st Highland Division that was part of the British Expeditionary Force that went over to Europe, to mainland Europe, in October of 1939 after Germany invaded Poland, starting World War II. Of course, they were all convinced they were going to be celebrating Christmas in Berlin, drinking cups of tea and having scones and biscuits and whatnot. But instead, after everybody got there, it was a little poorly organized, and the Blitzkrieg was on, and the German soldiers, powered by amphetamines and what was
Racism.
it? It was darn it, now I can't remember. It's some kind of amphetamines and ephedrine. I think so. Ecstasy, I think. What ended up
MDMA?
becoming ecstasy, I think so.
Well, meth is ephedrine.
Yeah, so I may be misremembering, but they were powered so they could stay up all night because they were just moving so fast.
Powered by stimulants, yep.
And the Panzer divisions came through and pushed the Allies all the way through France, all the way through Belgium. You know, there was the Maginot Line there, this big, huge concrete monstrosity that got built after World War I, where the French says, we have learned our lesson. They will never come this way again. Instead, they just went around. They just went through Belgium. And the British Expeditionary Force found themselves on the beaches of Normandy and northeast France. Northeast France. A place called Dunkirk, you probably heard of, where there was a lot of people picked up by little commercial fishing boats and pleasure craft and things like that coming across 26 miles of the English Channel. And but the only reason that Dunkirk was able to happen was there was a rearguard action fought by the 51st Highland Division in a little place called St. Valerie, is where they got caught between the ocean and the guns, and they ran out of food, they ran out of ammo, and all the boats came to Dunkirk and picked people up. Only one made it to St. Valerie, and so Davy Steele's father was on that boat and waved goodbye to his uncle, who ended up spending the rest of the war in a Stalag, a prisoner of war camp. It's called The Beaches of Valeries. St. Valerie, to be exact. It was in 1840, the last day of spring. He was sent to the Maginot Line, a fortress in France built to halt the advance of an army from a different time. But we were soon overrun, outthought and outgunned, and pushed farther back every day. But we never believed High Command would just leave us, so we fought every step all the way, till the 51st Highlander found themselves back on the banks of the Somme one more time. It still bore the scars of that war to end wars, the old soldiers' scars deep in their minds. But we couldn't stay long, for the panzers rolled on, and the battle raged west towards the sea. Then on June the 10th, when sapped of all strength, we entered St. Valerie. And all I recall is the last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. And the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of St. Valerie. So I huddled all night in a hammered old house as the shells and the bullets rained down, till just before dawn our hopes were still strong, for we moved to the beach from the town. But the boat that had left on the day we'd arrived was the only one we'd ever see. Without ammo or food, we had done all we could, so we surrendered at St. Valerie. And all I recall is the last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. And the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of St. Valerie. And when I returned at the end of the war from a stalag where I'd been confined, I read of the battles the Allies had fought, Stalingrad, Alamein, and the Rhine. And with pride in their hearts, people spoke of Dunkirk, where defeat had become victory. But nobody mentioned the Highland Division. They never heard of St. Valerie. No stories, no statues for those that were killed, no honors for those that were caught. Just a deep sense of shame, as though we were to blame. Though I knew in my heart we were not. So I moved to a country I've come to call home, this last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. And the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of St. Valerie.
Sustaining, that is amazing. That's beautiful. Will you play one more on that?
Yeah.
Would you do Bee's Wing on that? Can you do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Bee swing.
Mm-hmm. See, if you don't play them enough, you won't stay in tune for you.
Double check that. I think it wandered a little bit.
So is there twice as much tuning?
Yep. I was 19 when I came to town. They call it the summer of love. The burning babies, burning flag, the hawks against the doves. I took a job in the steamy down on Cauldron Street, and I fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow away. She was a lost child, oh, she was running wild. As long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Brown and zigzag round her face, a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights. There was animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh, can't you see I'm not the factory kind? If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. Oh, she was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that I might crush her where she lay. She was a lost child, oh, she was running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Bust around the market town, we picked fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, fire burning on the hearth and babies on the rug. me, Lord, of half the world, going out on me as well. Oh, she was a red thing, fine as a bee's wing, fine a breath of wind might blow away. She was a lost child, oh, she went running wild. She said, so long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want it any other way. Hey, hey. We was camping down the Gower one time and work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for the frost, I thought maybe we should. We was drinking more in those days and tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her run with the rambling fish. Oh, the last I heard she's sleeping rough back on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket, and the wolf found out her feet. And they say she even married once to a man named Romney Brown, but even the gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flowers faded now, hard weather and hard booze, but maybe that's the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. Oh, if I could just taste all of the wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, well, I wouldn't want her any other way. You know I wouldn't want her any other way. Hey, hey.
I love that. I really have missed you playing the bouzouki.
Yeah, I miss playing it actually. Love the five and dime.
Yes,
All right,
please.
little Miss Nancy Griffith.
Yeah, little Nancy Griffith. And then after that, sound the Pibroch. Pibroch. Peter Richards isn't here to spell it correctly.
Piobrich.
No, but his has the
Oh, yeah.
A-E-R.
I think there's a D in there somewhere.
D-H, yeah. So Bee's Wing is a Richard Thompson tune, and there is a great young band that was showcased at Monroe's in live music in Galway last time I saw Paul Campbell, and
was 16 years, hazel eyes, chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. Nettie was a sweet romancer, a darn good dancer. They waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. And they'd sing, "It's a little closer to me. That's a little closer now. That's a little closer tonight. That's a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time. Love's on sale tonight at this five and dime." Eddie played the steel guitar and his mama cried as he played in the bars. He kept young Rita out late at night. So they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee, and still that love survived. And they'd sing, "That's a little closer to me. That's a little closer now. That's a little closer tonight. That's a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time. Love's on sale tonight at five and dime." One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand, so Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita back by his side. And he'd sing, "That's a little closer to me. That's a little closer now. That's a little closer tonight. That's a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time. Love's on sale tonight. It's five and dime." Eddie traveled with the barroom band till arthritis took his hand. Now he sells insurance on the side. Rita's got a house to keep, dime store novels, and a love so sweet. They dance to the radio late at night and still sing, "That's a little closer to me. That's a little closer now. That's a little closer tonight. That's a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time. Love's on sale tonight at the five and dime." Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes, chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth counter shine. And then he was a sweet romancer, a darn good dancer. And they waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. They waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. They waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. It's a tough one.
Tough one on the.
It's different. It's different picking.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So I was just telling them it's all about neuroplasticity. Sound the pibroch.
Sound the pibroch.
Great sound. Tell the so show Roger Markland from Sweden. Your sugar beet. There we go. Sugar beet. This is Finbar, and this is one of 2 custom bouzouki's built for Wolf by Herb Taylor, a brilliant luthier
from Golden, Colorado.
Wolf got these after he finished cancer treatment in 2020. He had been playing on a converted Ibanez guitar, which was fine, and which is now in the hands of Sir Riga.
That's right. Well, no, he didn't get that one. He got a different one.
Oh, did he?
Riga got the one that I thought I needed a full body, and it ended up just not feeling good because of the ergonomics.
Oh, yeah. Was it a dreadnought?
It was a dreadnought.
Yeah,
I think I didn't have a
So it
cutaway.
wasn't a
I
cutaway.
think. Can't
Anyway.
remember now.
So this has twice as many strings and a longer neck and all those things. So I'm making him step away and keep that neuroplasticity
Has a Gaelic chorus.
Scots Gaelic.
It's not spelled like this, but it sounds more or less like Hachin Foam, which means I have a wish or I want to, and it's a Jacobite song about following body Prince Charlie, or in this case Charlie, as they pronounced it. So
Just because he liked being sit on.
yeah. Sound the pibroch loud on high, fade John grows to the Isle of Skye. Let every clan their slogan cry, rise and follow Jerry. A Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe, rise and follow Jerry. See that small devoted band by dark Loch Shield, they've made their stand and bravely bound the heart and hand to rise and follow Jerry. A Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, rise and follow Jerry. They every hill and every glen are gathering past the loyal men. They grasp their dirks and shout again, hurrah for Royal Jerry. A Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, a Jane Poe and Poe and Poe, rise and follow Jerry. On dark Alarm such deeds again. Deserted is each highland glen, and lonely cairns lie o'er the main. What born and died for cheery, a chain pole and pole and poem, a chain pole and pole and poem, a chain pole and pole and poem. Rise and follow cheerily.
Lovely. And now you have to do you need your butt pad? Did you find
I've
it?
got a butt pad, it wanders around on me.
That's what she said.
No gods?
Did you ever see the Laverne and Shirley episode with the Hubba Hubba Heiny?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
It's Cindy Williams' character orders a Hubba Hubba. You got a Hubba Hubba Heiny? Because she has a flat bottom in the back and it's this plastic thing. Anyway, that's what I thought of. I'm old. It was either that or so Ilona loves that. But if we do a Jack Bite song, and by we I mean Wolf, we have to do an anti. It's not pull yourselves together, man.
The Brian song.
My boyfriend Ryan.
I was listening to the news the other day. Heard a fat politician who had the nerve to say he was proud to be Scottish, by the way, with the glories of our past to remember. His taste was like us, listen to the cry, no surrender to the truth. Here's a reason why the power and the glory's just another bloody lie. They used to keep us all in line. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Neil. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past we know is never real. So farewell to the heather and the glen. They cleared us on once and they'll do it all again. For they still prefer sheep to thinking men. Ah, but men who think like sheep are even better. There's nothing much to choose between the old laird and the new. They still don't give a damn for the likes of me and you. Just mind you pay your rent to the factor when it's due, and mind your bloody manners when you pay. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past we know was never real. And tell me, will we never hear the end of poor bloody Charlie and Culloden yet again? Though he ran like a rabbit down the glen, leaving better folk than him to be butchered. Are you sitting in your council house, dreaming of your clan, waiting for the Jacobites to come and free the land? Try going down the brew with your claymore in your hand and count all the princes in the queue. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of Leo. But it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past that we know was never real. So don't talk to me of Scotland the brave. No, if we don't fight soon, there'll be nothing left to say. Or would you rather stand and watch them dig your grave while you wait for the Tartan Messiah? He'll lead us to the promised land with laughter in his eye. We'll all live off the oil and the whiskey by and by. Free heavy beer, pie suppers in the sky. We never have the sense to learn. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, but there's plenty on the dole in the land of the Leo. And it's time now to sweep the future clear of the lies of a past we know was never real. For there's no gods and there's precious few heroes, together, with our shoulders to the wheel. Aye, there's no gods.
God, that sounds so good on the bouzouki.
Well, I gotta figure out what I'm taking.
Yeah, well, I think you need to take that.
My only consideration is this is a little trebly, more trebly than the guitar sound, but so I don't know what's gonna sound better in a live setting on stage.
Bring them both and we'll try. Ursula is not as trebly.
Well, it's got the octave. I don't
So
know.
this is strung. How is this strung?
This is all unison.
Okay, and that
And
one is
the other has the
octave?
bottom 2 octaves on the other.
Okay. How about...
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday.
For those of you who celebrate.
Right. Or good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
Good night.
How about Amazing Grace again?
Okay.
Written by my good friend.
Hey, hey.
A little closure.
Yeah, this goes out to all of you who were in a bagpipe band in Austin, Texas in the early 90s. Sounds okay, I think. Another day on the thin red line between the present and the past. My feet they hurt, my shoulder is numb, but they say this too shall pass. The women they blush, the old men cry, and the children they run away. The dog starts howling somewhere down the street as the pipes begin to play Amazing Grace. Get all lang syne, my friend, and the road it never ends. Well, you know, come back again. Well, I started out young, I practiced real hard to try to make the grade. Now I'm older, all I'm thinking about is getting through this damn parade. Yet still I return again and again, though the novelty has died. Is it machismo or the leather or the lukewarm beer, or something deeper down inside like Amazing Grace? Again, old lang syne, my friend, and the road it never ends. Well, you know, come back again. Through endless competitions and Highland games, the songs remain the same. The tartan and the shortbread and the single malt and the mac before the name. Mighty influential for a backwards place on the edge of the third world. Strange how everyone becomes the sky when the pipes begin to skirl to Amazing Grace. Again, old lang syne, my friend, and the road never ends. Well, you know, come back again. But we won many prizes for deportment. When all is said and done, I become my best self when I'm strapping on that drum. So we'll put up with the jokes and the hateful stares for this noise with good old stones. Band by the right, and we're here rose again as the pipes kick in the drones to Amazing Grace. Again, old lang syne, my friend, and the low road, it never ends. Well, you know, come back again, Amazing Grace. Again, old lang syne, my friend, and the low road, it never ends. Well, you know, come back again, help me out. Amazing Grace, sound, sweet the sound, let's see, a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I have found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see.
Yay! And I would like some more Scottish tunes
Scottish tunes.
from your upcoming
Forthcoming.
uh,
Further forth.
further forthcoming CD, Child of Alba, released early March-ish. Still waiting on some final tracks, but here
I actually
have
record-
put 3
Oh,
that I want, and then you can do more.
okay. Okay.
Oh, Andrea Joyce, welcome back
I was
from
go-
snowy Toronto.
Okay, so since you want a Scottish, I was gonna do from the album. This is one from the album.
Oh, so you're gonna ignore my list?
No, I'm just starting at the bottom because you started. That's what you asked for, and that's my head was already there, so I figured I would do
Alright.
it. So there's a Robert Burns song that I learned from the singing of Nickel Creek, a bluegrass band.
Chris Steele, right?
Funnily enough, yeah.
Yay, Craig! Craig taught me what a groove was.
Flow gently, sweet afton, among my green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song I pray. My Mary is asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet afton, disturb not her dream. Now stark double echo resound through the glen. Oh, you wild western blackbirds in yon thorny den. Now marine crested lapwing, I screaming for bed. I charge you disturb not my slumbering bed. Oh, how lofty, sweet afton, my neighboring hill, far marked with the courses of clear winding rill. There daily I wander as noon rises high. Violas gathering sweet flowerets, she stems thy clear way. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green graves. Flow gently, sweet river, the theme of my days. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. So flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Derek Darcy has joined us
Hey, Derek.
and promptly, and Taylor Cook, and Derek promptly tagged 6 more people. This is awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
so we're
what
sitting around at 11.
spread the
which is
love.
Great. Is this on your album also?
Her lord's a convention, this clever house sport, for the king's crown go down, for crowns to be broken. So each cavalier who loves honor and me, let him follow the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, come saddle my horses and call out my men. Unhook the Westport and let us get free, for it's up with the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee. Dundee is a mountain and right up the street. The bells they ring backwards, the drums they are beat. But the provost man says just let it be, for the tune is well laid for that devil Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, come battle my horses and call out my men. Unhook the Westport and let us get free, for it's up with the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee. There are hills beyond Pentland and land beyond Ford, be there lords in the south, there are chiefs in the north. There are brave Denny Wassels, 3,000 times 3. Cry high for the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, come saddle my horses and call out my men. Unhook the Westport and let us get free, for it's up with the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee. Then walk to the hill, to the lee and the rocks. There I own a usurper, I'll crouch for the fox. So tremble, false wigs, in the midst of your glee, for you know you've seen the last of my bonnets and me. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, come saddle my horses and call out my men. Unhook the Westport and let us get free, for it's up with the bonnets of Bonnie and me. Come fill up my cup, come fill up my can, come saddle my horses and call out my men. Unhook the Westport and let us get free, for it's up with the bonnets of Bonnie Dundee.
order, but go ahead and play all the tracks.
I'm gonna do the next one on the list there.
Okay. Yep. And then Child of Allah, Children of Allah, and then Battle of Carlisle, and then what am I forgetting? You did No Gods. You did Sound the Peep Rock. How many tracks? 10?
12. Oh, as I was walking by the Yugi one day, I met Sergeant Carey by chance on my way. He says, Johnny Gallagher, you're a handsome young man. You come down to the Yugi with me for a dram.
Sorry, wrong Johnny.
Well, we sat in the alehouse just tacking word around. He says, Johnny Gallagher, you prove you're a man, but you let's tack a bounty and come along with me far over the ocean, strange places to see. He put his hand in his pocket and a shilling he drew. Take this, my brave laddie, and ye will never rue. 'Twas then I was listed and a bargain it was made, and the ribbons they were brought and put on like a key. And a curse on that sergeant for his lying tongue. A curse on the day and I followed the drum. One next to the guardroom and the next in the jail. In a cardboard, no blankets to wrap myself in. Bad luck on my uncle, wherever he may be. For he was the first man that ever ruined me. Had he been an honest man and had learned me a trade, then I never would have enlisted nor worn the cocky. No, I never would have enlisted nor worn the cocky.
Apologies.
Apologies.
Totally have to call a written on the play,
Okay, no
not
problem.
an audible. Johnny Armstrong.
Gotcha.
Wrong Johnny. And with a cotton ball. And an earring.
What?
Any number of Johnnies with fair hair.
And a carbuncle.
Yep. Carbuncle Rye. Now this one is on your CD. I wonder why that doesn't sound like.
Now come on, boys, and listen to my message was delivered, Johnny must come today. The king said, Johnny, come to me, for safety I will guarantee. Hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Then with 800 riders, his men they did surround. With only 530, Johnny lost the upper ground. No bargain then was offered, no bargain then was made. Johnny offered Knight's 53, gold, blackmail, and property. They hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong's gone away. For a man to seek hot water beneath the cold of ice, shorty must be bloody, so I'll take my own advice. There is no grace or honor from a king of 17. Meet me now, we'll see, the blood will take their own creed. They hang us from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Kings don't need competition from broken men like you. The English queen is nervous, so your even days are through. The sentence was delivered, with death he had to pay. The rope returned his liberty, earthly troubles setting free. He hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong's gone away. Come on, you border readers, and listen to my song. The story has been told before, I'll not detain you long. It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did betray. A man of trust and honesty, taken from the enemy. Hung him from the gallows tree, Johnny Armstrong's gone away. They hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away.
Bye, Kimberly. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. It was great to have you.
Yep, thanks for joining us.
Hugs to Doc. Have a lovely day in Austin, Texas.
We already did a sound of P-Brock. Here's the album title song.
Yay, lovely.
Hey, pay the wars, hey, the soldier. Hey, pay the trenches, the killing and the shame. Now the old warrior, he looks back in anger at the suffering, the dying, the bullets and the flame. Hey, pay old Alba, hey, is the traveler. Hey, pay her bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. Hey, pay his soldier, the tinker is weary, tired of tramping the highways and all. Crossing the border, can he go no further? Empty bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alma that never grow old. Hey, play his soldier. Hey, play his travels, the man and his music, the laughter that hides all the loneliness there. His songs and his ballads, his tunes and his stories are all locked away to be danced and be made. Hey, day old Alba, hey, is the traveler, hey, to your bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. Hey, day old Alba, hey, is the traveler, hey, to your bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. The children of Alba that never grow old. Not used to playing that with a pick.
Love that. Is there one that you do a cappella with your bowron?
There is.
All right, I'm gonna go get your bowron, and we can finish up soon. You've had a very long weekend of music, but you're in good voice, and we still have 10 people hanging out.
Okay. I can
from
just
all
do.
over the world.
I'll just do it on here.
No, good.
Okay.
Craig wants you to play your bowron for Andrea in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if they heard me say that to them.
Craig Scotland wants me to play my bowron for Andrea in Toronto.
Who is herself a bowron player? From what I understand.
To figure out which weapon of destruction I want to use. I think. Ting 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 ting.
It's not supposed to sound like that?
No.
What's it supposed to sound like?
Doom doom.
Oh, sorry, what?
Doom doom.
Okay. Oh, okay.
More like that, because it sits in the closet and it's dry and cold here, and so I bring it out. I'm just hoping I don't pop a head at some point.
Welcome, Graham Keating. Glad you could join us.
Thinking about this one, maybe this one. My Sharona. Ooh, my Sharona. Sorry.
How did, when you were playing in the Breton band and it was like Le Bus Magique,
The Boost Magique, yeah.
how did that one go? Do you remember?
Thank you, driver, for getting me here. Me and Inspector have no fear. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Too much magic bus. Too much magic bus. Something like that.
Okay. So, for those of you who did not know that Wolf has been a drummer since he was 8 or 9, that was his primary gig instrument thing. starting even before he was in Boys Brigade when he lived in Scotland.
Now he's sitting in my Baron case.
Well,
All right.
he's part cat.
He is, I think. This is a hard one. I'll see if I can get through this one. I am a roving journeyman. I roam from tune to tune. Whenever I get this job of work, let's start that over. I am a roving journeyman. I roam from tune to tune. Whenever I get a job or work, I'm willing to taste a tune. It's all on my shoulder and me grafted tool in hand. Round the country I will go, a roving journeyman. When I come to Glasgow tune, Glassies jump for joy. Says one and to the other, well, here comes the roving boy. Treat the bottle and the others stay a dram. Toast goes on the table, tilted to the journeyman. I haven't done this very often.
I think you need to practice.
I hadn't been in journey. I hadn't been in Glasgow 2 in a week, barely 3. Foreign province daughter went and fell in love with me. She asked me for to dine with her and took me by the hand. She proudly told her mother that she loved the journeyman. Oh, away you go, my silly maid, you hear you speak no more. Or can you love a journeyman you never seen before? Oh, mother sweet, I do entreat, I love him all I can. And around the country I will go see my journeyman. We'll into 92, into 92, into 90, into 92, laddie, pots and pans will take that weekend through the day. 92, laddie, give a penny to the journeyman to help him on his way. You'll need the man to touch a foot, your hair, horse and pair. My wealth, and poverty, contented I will share. Overflow the flowing bowl and drain it if you can. Not the top. Toast the province daughter and the roving journeyman. I am a roving journeyman, I roam from town to town. Whenever I get to job or work, I'm willing to sit down. It gets all on my shoulder and my grafted tool in hand. Around the country I will go, a roving journeyman. That's hard.
Yeah.
I need to practice that.
You do need to practice that because you did the Baron part and then you sang it for recording. Aha!
Yeah. Hey, this is a free show. You get what you pay for.
Well, why don't you do idiot or something that?
Okay.
No, what's the one? Code. The code. Hey boys, can you code it? Huh.
Oh, okay.
Sam Rogers,
White collar holler.
Collar.
Okay. I could do that.
Happy birthday, Charlie. Roxanne has joined us, and Charlie, her little one, turned, or a little one, I think they have a babier one than that, he turned 3. I Wish I Was in Glasgow by Billy. No. Don't know that one. Put it on the list. Stan Rogers, Canadian.
But he's very open about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, too fast. Well, I rise up in the morning at 7:45. Some woman to. Let me think about this for a second.
Do you want to go back to guitar? It's a different muscle.
Well, I just need to remember what key it's in. Okay. Well, I rise up in the morning at 7:45. Some woman who's my wife tells me not to be late. I kiss the kids goodbye, can't remember their names. And week after week, it's always the same. And it's, oh boy, can't you code it? Oh, program it right. Nothing ever happens in this life of mine. I'm hauling out the data on the Xerox line. Then it's coding the data, give the keyboards a punch, then cross-correlate and break for some lunch. Correlate, tabulate, process and screen, program, print out, regress to the mean, and it's, oh boy, can't you code it? Ooh, program it right. Nothing ever happens in this life of mine. I'm hauling out the data on the Xerox line. Then it's home again, eat again, watching TV, make love to my woman at 10:53. I dream same dreams when I'm sleeping at night. I'm soaring over the hills like an eagle in flight, and it's oh boy, can't you code it? Ooh, program it right. Nothing ever happens in this life of mine. I'm hauling out the data on the Xerox line. Someday I'm gonna give up all these buttons and things. I'll punch that time clock till it can't ring. Burn my necktie, set myself free, 'cause no one's gonna bend, fold, or mutilate me. And it's oh boy, can't you code it? Ooh, program it right. Nothing ever happens in this life of mine. I'm hauling out the data on the Xerox line. And it's oh boy, can't you code it? Ooh, program it right. Nothing ever happens in this life of mine. I'm hauling out the data on the Xerox line.
I wonder.
Quite enough of that.
Yeah. Will you do? I haven't heard Master Builder or My Bonnie U Tree.
Which
in a long
one?
Time. Start with Master Builder,
Okay.
and then My Bonnie U Tree is on the album. No.
Yes.
Yes. So you have 2 Brian McNeil songs on there. Yay.
All right.
It's probably time to wrap up pretty soon. I gotta go pick up my grocery order, which I've been talking about for 2 hours.
This is a Brian McNeil song. It's about John Muir, founder of the. Come on.
Audubon Society?
No, not that one. The other one.
World Wildlife?
No. It's in California. It's all about.
The John Muir?
Well, John Muir Woods is named after him,
Right.
but it's. I'm sorry. I'm having a senior moment, and I just can't put my fingers on the name.
He's a naturalist and a preservationist. He's
yep.
part of the reason that the United States has such a strong national
He is
park system.
one of the reasons that the United States has a national park system. Sierra Club. There we go.
Yeah.
Sierra Club. And he was born and raised in Scotland. Blinded himself, I think, if I remember the word. He was blinded in an accident with a tool in his shop, like an awl or something like that. I think he got his sight back though. But his father was a Presbyterian minister and very strict in the teachings of John Knox. And so Brian McNeil wrote this song about how can you plant a seed in such rocky soil and have it bear such wonderful, such a wonderful result. I asked the master builder, why did he make John Muir from the seed of a man so hard and unforgiving? A father who tried to use the gospel to ensure that his son's life would never be worth living. And the Lord's voice whispered on this high Sierra wind from the mountains where the clear waters lie, saying, hold the bravest hearts above the gravest of sins, and I'll show you how to make a hero rise. veil of the redwood cathedral. I asked the master builder, how did he find a way to put the mine in the mountains, and the mountains in the mine? How long did he search to find the uncommon clay that he needed for his master builder's plan? And the Lord's voice came down from the high Sierra sky, saying, take a heart of hard Scottish stone, plant the seed of a wild place deep down inside, and I'll show you how to become the hero. Leave Calvin and the Bible till the parish road and bar. Give a blind man back his eyes to find the brightest of the stars. Then lead him till the altar of a better God by far, in the veil of the redwood cathedral. And as I stand by the thunder of the roaring mountain falls, and hear California call you Savior, I cannot help but wonder how a different fortune call would you have done the same for Scotland the brave, your home and your fathers. God lives among the redwoods, so men say, looking down straight and true at the best of all his treasures. And if a man should stand among them to pray, it's against them the Lord would take his measure. And to Bruce straighter than long Johnny Muir, a redwood of flesh, blood, and bone, built by the master builder with a passion so pure for the mountains no single man can know. Leave Calvin and the Bible to the parish old and bar. Give a blind man back his eyes to find the brightest for the stars, and lead him to the altar of a better God by far, in the veil of the redwood cathedral. God lives among the redwoods, so men say.
Special request from, I think, Andrea for Graham Keating to play Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, which he played last night.
Okay. Funny enough, in the recent episode of Severance, there was a reference. There was a guy going down the hall whistling Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
How do we know he wasn't like Wish I Was in Derry
Well,
or
there's
whatever.
that too, yeah.
He was whistling the tune, but it could have been either one of those. Is that what
Correct.
you're saying?
Correct.
Good night. Good night, Roger. Sleep well.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchigoo. Lake, it is said, never gives up the dead when the skies in November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, she was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind made them feeling? Made a tattletale sound and a wave broke over the railing, and every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. Later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all said they'd made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, they might have capsized, they might have drove deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And further below, Lake Ontario in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go, as the mariners all know, where the gales of November remember. Musty old hall in Detroit they pray, the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell had chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagoo. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the whales of November come early.
Beautiful. Thank you. Do you know Old Maui?
No, I don't know Old Maui.
How about Rolling Down to Rio? Or
I
one of the
I
other?
could do Rolling Down to Rio.
Okay.
Yeah. Stand by. I never sailed the Amazon, and I never reached Brazil, but the Don and the Magdalena, they can go there when they will. And weekly from Southampton, great steamers white and gold go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio, and I'd like to roll to Rio someday before I'm old. Well, I've never seen a jaguar, nor yet an armadillo. Oh, billowing in his armor, and I suppose I never will, unless I go to Rio, these wonders to behold. Go rolling down to Rio, roll really down to Rio, and I'd like to roll to Rio someday before I'm old. Yes, I'd like to roll to Rio someday before I'm old.
I've never heard you strum along with yourself. I've only heard you do that one fully a cappella. Had a request for Tom Ryan.
See if I can get through this. Moving on the floor now, baby. You're a bird of paradise. Cherry ice cream smile, I suppose it's very nice. Well, step to the left and a flick to the right to get the merry way out west. You know you're something special, and you look like you're the best. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand, just like that river twisting through the dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. and stars. It means so much to me, like a birthday or a pretty view. But then I'm sure you know it's just for you. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand, just like that river twisting through the dusty land. And when she smiles, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. Hey now, whoo, look at that. If they nearly run you down, the end of the drive, the long and a ride, you make me feel alive, alive, alive. I'll take my chances, 'cause luck is on my side of something. I know what you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. Luck is on my side of something. I know what you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. Better when you remember what the chord shape is, so you can start the song right together, because they're both about Rio.
Okay. John Prine request, and then I've got to go pick up my order 2 hours late. But so do you want to wrap up and come with me, or do you want to keep playing
I'll
for
wrap
the
up.
people?
It's been 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So.
We have chores to do, my good sir. As much fun as this is, next time we'll do chores first, so we can just play music all after.
I did my chores. I recorded percussion this morning.
Good for you.
So, by request here, some John Prine.
Always, always for Deanna, Craig's late wife, Deanna Smith, Scotland, who sang the shit out of every song, but this one in particular.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are warm. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Airdrie Hill. The air smelled like snakes, we'd shoot off our pistols, but empty pop bottle was all we'd kill. Oh, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as a eyes lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. When I die, let my ashes flow down the Green River. Let my soul rise on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise awaiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
Absolutely wonderful time spending our Sunday afternoon, your Sunday night, Sunday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever. It was really wonderful. Thank you for spending so much time with us and hanging out. If we don't pop up online before then, we will see you next Saturday on the Facebooks.
On the
and,
Facebook, every Saturday, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central Time.
The rest of the time zones are up to
You to figure out.
And
Yep.
Paul Campbell will figure that out for you.
Yep.
Y'all take care of each other. Be good to each other.
Yep. Yeah, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, be excellent to each other and be fiercely kind. Stay the course, hold fast. We'll talk to you soon.